All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Math. This is Mr. Lunsford. Thank you for joining us again. And our homework is assigned for the evening of Friday, January 12th. This problem looks at the amount of stain needed to cover a wood surface. And it says here that it's directly proportional to the area of the surface. This is important. We're talking about pints to area. And that's going to come back in a minute. The relationship is direct variation. There is a single number that we can use to multiply each x value by so that we can get the y value. Now, if 3 pints are required to cover a square deck with a side of 7 feet, what is our constant? So now, when we approach this, remember, we're talking about area, not just one side. The temptation is to go, okay, just go 7 divided by 3. We end up with 2 and some change, and no, we don't want to do that. It's talking about area, so we have to go 7 times 7. The area of a square is one side squared, so 7 squared is 49. So let's look at this. We know 7 squared is 49, so let's take a look at our chart. 3 times what will give us 49? Well, here's the part where we divide. So 49 divided by 3 is 16.33. That's our constant. That gives us a conversion rate for pints to area, all right? And it shouldn't say y side in feet, but area over there. So y equals 16 1/3 x, or y equals 16.33x. I'm going to do one more thing to make this problem a little bit easier. I'm going to convert feet to inches, because later on in the problem we're going to need that particular information to make it just a little bit easier to solve. So let's do that. There's 1 foot for every 12 inches. So let's do some multiplication. 7 times 12 is 84. So with that same square, we're going to come up with a new constant that's going to give us the same information. It's just giving it to us in inches. All right, so one side is 84 inches, and 84 squared is 7,056. So 3 times what gives us 7,056? It's 2,352. All right, and that we get that by dividing 7,056 by 3. We get 2,352. And our formula is 2,352. X equals y. The question is actually how many pints of stain are required for a side of 10 feet 6 inches. So we're gonna convert this to inches to make the problem a little bit easier. So 10 times 12 is 120, and just add that 6. One side of the square we're trying to paint is 126 inches. Now, if we take that information and find the area of that square. So if a square has a side of 126 inches, 126 squared is 15,876 inches. All right, now we're ready to create a chart. We have 3 times 2,352 equals 7,056. So how many pints do we need to cover a side that's 15,000, nearly 16,000 square inches? Well, let's find out. All we're going to do here is solve for x. So we know our formula is 2,352x equals 15,876. And if we divide both sides by 2,352, we end up with x equals 6.75 pints, or x equals 6 3/4 pints. All right. And that is basically the answer. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.